Good morning. Well, here it is, Makeup Free Monday, and so I have something special that I want to show you today, a thing that I do about once a month, and I'll explain about that in just a minute, but I want to talk about a couple of things. So this morning I went out and did my run. It was great. I saw lots of deer, and I even saw a buck with like really big antlers, so that was cool. And I saw a couple of rabbits, so I always enjoy seeing the wildlife in the morning when I run. My husband is home from the World's Toughest Mudder that was in Atlanta this weekend, and he is currently washing off his tent and his gear of all kinds because it was a mud run, and so it's quite muddy with Georgia clay mud. So if you hear a funny noise in the back, it's from where the hose, he sprays it and then he lets it go, and it goes, and it makes this weird noise. So if that's what you hear in the background, that's what's going on. He will probably do some banging around here in a minute because, he's a quiet guy. All right, so I did my run. I came back, had breakfast, some steel-cut oats this morning for breakfast because I'm trying to get my cholesterol down, and it was pretty good. So that was good. I see some hair over here that's being funny. Here, we'll just do that. And I got in the shower, and I used the Crepe Erase exfoliating face wash and exfoliating body wash. And since today is Makeup Free Monday, I didn't do the facial treatment on it because I'm going to do something else today. And to that end, I wanted to talk to you. So remember on the other video, I talked about these little eye gels that Crepe Erase sent me, and I was like, they didn't send me any directions, and blah, blah, blah. Well, after I got done with the video and I put my glasses on to where I can see that right here on the edge, see that? There's instructions for use right there on that nice clear piece of tape with the tiny writing, which is why I couldn't see it when I did the video, because I literally cannot see that there's anything there at all. And even with my glasses on, it was a little bit tough. But I will tell you, I've used these for 4 days now, and they're these little pearl doohickeys. It looks like that. And you just twist off that top, and then you put it under your eyes. And it's this little bitty thing has enough for both under my eyes. And then I went ahead and I thought, well, I don't have anything to lose, so I put it on my lip lines up here to see if that had any effect. And I will say, I really like the way I put it on at night. So the instructions say to open one at night and put it on at night and let it soak in through, while you're sleeping, which is what I did. And I have to say, it's very moisturizing and a very light feeling. And I don't know that I'm seeing like a huge difference yet, but I do feel like the skin feels softer, like it's just softer to the touch. So I'm hoping that over time, because remember, everything is cumulative. You didn't get looking this way in overnight, so you're not going to get looking a different way overnight. Everything is cumulative. I'm hoping that over time that will help with my eye wrinkles or whatever, and maybe with my lip lines too. Who knows? What can we do? So today, what I wanted to talk about was a treatment that I found via TV or something, I don't know, and it's called microneedling. Now, here's the thing. If you've ever watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and I'll tell you, I watch them not because I'm interested in anything they have to say, but I watch their beauty stuff because they kind of try out new things or whatever. And so recently there was an episode that was a replay of them going to get what's called a vampire facial. And what that entails is you go in, and I did the research on this, and it's kind of creepy and kind of weird, but I get it. So what they do is they put a needle in your arm right here, and they draw out a vial of blood that's about like this big. And then the statistician, I think is what they're called, puts it in a centrifuge and spins it at a high rate of speed. And what happens when you spin blood, and I know this from when I was a veterinary nurse, when you spin the blood, right, it's a tube like this, and when you spin it, down in the bottom, all the red blood cells will collect in the bottom. And at the top, you're left with what is, we call it serum, and it is a clear plasma that comes straight from your body. So when you do a vampire facial, what they do is they microneedle first, or they take the blood, they spin it, then they microneedle your face, and then they take that serum that's from your own body and put it on to where they've microneedled. And the idea is that helps promote the formation of collagen, which is the thing in your skin that plumps it and helps with your wrinkles. Now, obviously, I am not going to take my own blood and centrifuge it. Oh, my Lucy's going to come in and join us. Did she go? Yep, there she is. I'm not going to do that because number one, I don't want to, and number two, I don't have the equipment for that. But I did some research, and this was a long time ago that I did this research, and I found that what you do is you microneedle first, and then you put on whatever serum that you want to absorb into your skin. So I purchased a little microneedler, and it's a little thing that looks like this. All right, and here's the little microneedles. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to pull in really close. They're a little crease over here that I don't like, so I'm going to microneedle it. I'm going to microneedle my 11s and these forehead lines, and then I'm going to treat it with this black tea serum. And I remember the last time I used this, I used way too much, and since I'm only focusing on those areas, I'll use significantly less. So I'm going to show you how to do this. And I will tell you, if you get one of these and you start doing it and it hurts, you're pushing too hard. Don't push. You don't have to push hardly at all. You basically just have to put it on and roll it, roll it, roll it. And they tell you to roll it in many different directions. So typically what I do on my lips is I'll go straight across. And then I'll go like up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And the same over here, and the same over here. And then, on my forehead lines. And then what I will do is I'll go over the area again. You really don't have to spend a lot of time doing this. You don't do this for like 10 minutes because my gosh, your face would be bleeding, which I don't agree with. I don't think that you should make your face bleed. I think that you should put the punctures in there, the little tiny punctures, and then let the serum do its job. I don't think you need to bring blood to the surface. Some people, that will happen automatically because their skin is very thin. And I tend to get like little bits of, like little tiny bits up here because this skin is thinner up here. And just to give you a little bit of heads up, I did the research on this, and also there have been recent studies and recent news articles that saying that this is one of the at-home things that you can do that is effective. So if you do this, then you're doing a good thing. So why not, right? It's going to increase that collagen. So I'm going to start with my upper lip, and I'm just going to go, and I won't talk while I'm doing it because that's counterproductive. And I have some significant lines. I'm going to come in really close. I have some significant lines up here. This one over here is pretty serious. And then I have this line down here. It's somewhere over here. I can't see it in the camera. That I'm going to take care of. You can do like here on your eyes if you wish. I choose not to because I like I said, I'm kind of nervous about things that happen around my eyes. Then I'm going to do these lines right between my eyebrows. My 11s is what I call them. And you can see when I go like this, all of these guys are going to get microneedled quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, but just enough to do what it needs to do. All right, so let me do my upper lip first, and I'm just putting this, I'm just touching it to my face and rolling it. You can see it makes your skin red because you're manipulating it. And then now I'm going to go on my 11s. I'm going to go straight up and down with those. Now there's a little bit of the alcohol still left on this microneedler. And so I'm not real happy about that because I think alcohol dries out the skin. So I'm not happy that I'm putting kind of alcohol into my skin. But I know it's going to be all right because this serum is going to take care of it. So I'm going up and down first with my forehead wrinkles. And you can see it's making me red, but I am not bleeding. And I'll pull in closer here in just a second. I forgot to do this from down here. Let's do that. Okay, so this is basically one pass. So there's the stuff I did on my forehead, and my 11s, my lip line, and that crease. Now I'm going to go over it again just to really get a good poke, I suppose. It does not hurt. Again, if it hurts, you're pushing too hard. I forgot what I was going to say. So, oh yeah, so I kind of went across this way, so now I'm going to do some up and down. I'm going to go different directions. And you can see how red it's making me, but that is not blood. I am not being a vampire. So I went up and down a minute ago, so now I'm going to go across. Like so. And again, it's prickly, but it doesn't hurt. And I'm not pressing. Now let's see, I went up and down, so I'm going to go across now. You can use short strokes, you can use long strokes, whichever makes you happy. And this is a really simple thing to do. La 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 la. Isn't this exciting to watch? No? I know it's not. Alright, I want to do a little bit right here because my 11s are deep. So I want to really get some collagen in there. And that, my friends, is it. That took me about 45 seconds. Now see, you can see my skin. There is no blood, which means I pressed the appropriate amount. I didn't make myself bleed. See? So there we are. And now what I'll do is I'll rinse this off and I'll put it, it has a little carrying case that I'll put it in. Alright, so now that I've microneedled the places that I want to, I'm going to use this black tea serum that has some collagen in it that's going to help the growth of that collagen. And I saw on somebody's video, I can't remember who it was, they were talking about their lip lines, and someone in the comments wrote something that I thought was unnecessary. So, as I said before, I have never in my life smoked. I've never smoked. And I have lip lines. Now, I attribute it to drinking from straws because if you have a cigarette, right, I guess you go like this, right? You're doing this thing. When you're drinking out of a straw, it's the same mouth movement. So I've drunk out of straws for a long time, and I think that's what's caused a majority of my lip lines. But the person in the comments was like, oh, you mean more like smoked half pack a day kind of thing. And I thought that was rude. I was like, you don't know that person or know their life. So now I'm putting this serum in, and supposedly because of those little micro injuries, they're actually injuries, I mean there's a poke, this is going to absorb better and do good things for my skin, which I like. I like to do good things for your skin. Even though this is a makeup-free Monday, this is kind of a treatment day, so I'm doing a facial treatment that I do about once a month. Some people do it once a week. I am not to that level, and I think once a week is really kind of pushing it. All right, see how we do in here. I'm just getting it absorbed in there. It's going to be fine and fine. So now my serum is on, and I'm going to just leave that alone and let it do its thing. And it's going to absorb into the skin and hopefully encourage my collagen to plump up my lines. Now you can do microneedling on your neck too. I'm choosing not to do that because of the procedure I had, and I'm not real comfortable in messing with the skin on my neck too much at this point, other than moisturizing. Now as you can see, my face is a little red and it's a little bit angry right now, but that'll go away in just a little bit. And so the other thing that I'm going to do today is I'm going to treat my under eye area. And I bought this at, I can't remember where I bought it, but it's little eye gel patches, right? Collagen Hydra eye patches. And these are the things that go right under here. And the directions say to clean your face, obviously. And then you peel these off. There's like, they come in a little packet like that. It looks like it's Korean Beauty. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. And then you're going to tear this, hopefully. Oh, there we go. I wasn't tearing the right corner, which makes it hard. All right, so I've already done some things for my body today by running, and I had a really good run today too, which is nice. And Friday night is my first race, which I'm excited about and nervous about at the same time. Excuse me while I do this. I don't know why this is so difficult to open, but it is. And I'm very excited and nervous, but I think it's going to be okay. My husband's going to go with me. Okay, there, I got them out. So they look like that. They come on this little plastic thing. And it says to peel this off. And obviously, the part that's sticking to that's the part that you're going to push on your face. So you're going to go like this. And you put it right up next to your eye. And just like that. Okay, I'm going to smooth it down. That's a little funny feeling, but a little funny looking too. I think I got that one too high, so it's a little bit bothersome when I look down. Put the other one on. Just smoothing it out. Got that one too high also. So I'm actually going to move this one because I just didn't like how high it is. There. Okay. Now here's the thing. You got to leave these on for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. That's a long time. So while these are on, I'll just do a little talking. So I already did a lot of things for my body this morning. I already ran, and I already did my oatmeal. So those are all good things for my body. I haven't done my praying yet this morning or my scripture reading, so that's next. And then, or I'll probably do that while I'm waiting for this 30 minutes to pass for this eye gel thing. And body, spirit, body, mind. Oh, my brain. I have to do something with my brain today to help it learn something. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I have some reading I want to do, and that will help. And I didn't learn the crochet thing like I wanted to the other day. So maybe I'll look into that again and actually do it. All right, so I'm going to pause the video for 30 minutes, and then I'll come back and I'll peel this off and show you what happened. Hopefully good things, right? And you can see my skin is already looking far less angry than it was. So that's a good thing. And so I'll see you in 30 minutes. Pause. All right, so these have been on now for about 30 minutes. Not about 30 minutes, I put a timer on. You can see my hair is all dry now. In addition to it being Makeup Free Monday, it's Hair Free Monday, where I just wash it and let it do its own little thing. I don't heat style it in any way, shape, or form. No blow dryer, no InStyler, no nothing. So let's take these off. And I'm going to come in close so you can see it's pulling my skin a little more than what I would like, but it's not too severe. So I just gently peel that off, just like this and like this. And it is pulling my eye a little bit more than I really want. And then I'm just going to stick them together and throw them in the trash. Whoops, I dropped them. Alright, so supposedly now that collagen has gone into my skin, and I can feel it's not even tacky. It's just feels like my eye, which I like. So we'll see how this does, and in addition to the other things that I've been doing for my eyes. And we'll see how the improvement starts. Hopefully it'll be good. And you can see where I microneedled. My skin is no longer angry. It's just fine. And that serum is doing its magic, doing its thing. So that's all good. And so that is the makeup free and hair free deal for today. Now next Monday I have a different thing that I'm going to show you that's not microneedling, but it is sort of a collagen enhancing device. I'll say device. And so I will do that next Monday. And then tomorrow we're going to talk about makeup again. Yay! All right, have a wonderful day. Remember three aspects of your life: spirit, body, mind. Take care of those 3 things and you'll be a better person, you'll be a happier person, and you'll be a kinder person. Be kind. Have a good day.